Good that you're awake.
Only because of your phone.
Pa is still not picking up.
Maybe he's just out with his friends.
Oh. I didn't check on him enough. I don't know what he's thinking. Like selling the house, such a big decision. Didn't even tell me.
No matter how many times you call him, if he doesn't want to tell you, where is he going? What is he doing? What can you do?
But does he know that I care?
Yeah, I'm sure he knows.
Then why didn't he pick up my calls?
Aiyo, maybe because he's still sleeping?
When I woke up, Dasa was already making him practice things here.
I thought you were supposed to finish at least 10 pages of 习字 for me yesterday. What happened?
I couldn't finish.
I can see you didn't finish. I'm asking you why.
Brayden slept so late last night, trying to finish the homework you gave. See how tired he is.
Brayden, is it Mummy's fault you couldn't finish?
No.
Then are you tired?
No.
Good boy. Come, let's go. You can finish your 习字 in the car. Bye, Mother. Hurry up.
Not to alarm you or anything, Mr. Heng, but Brayden's just been a bit, distracted lately in my class.
Yeah, the hot topic at home recently is about his Chinese. My wife is afraid he's falling behind. Maybe it's the pressure.
That's not what I meant, actually. He seems to be a bit disruptive, talking with his friends in class, not really paying attention.
That doesn't sound like Brayden.
Yeah, I know.
Thank you for letting me know. I will have a talk with him and remind him to pay more attention in class.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Heng.
Bye.
Have a nice day.
Yeah.
We just went to Pa's house. Still no news.
Then we should go and make a police report now.
Oh, Dad,
Pa,
you
你
okay?
去了哪里？
Did you get lost? What is wrong with y'all?
Pa, where have you been the whole night? We've been trying to call you.
Why didn't you answer your phone?
My handphone was at home charging. I forgot to bring it with me.
Then you should have told one of us.
Since when do I need to report to both of you whenever I go? Huh? Nah, I got some garupas last night. You all each take one.
The whole time you went fishing.
We thought you had a phone, went missing.
I may be old. I'm not weak, okay? I don't need the two of you checking on me 24/7. You jolly well know that your sister is the paranoid one. You should have taught some sense to her.
They didn't hear from you for so long, so they were just concerned.
This has got nothing to do with you.
Of course it does. He's my husband.
I don't want to talk about this anymore. I'm tired. I want to go home and sleep. And you should spend less time worrying about me and more time worrying about your husband.
Worry about me for what?
Pa didn't mean anything by it. He was just grumpy.
I'm fine, really. I always knew they'll take more than my pretty face to win him over.
I'm sure eventually he will come to see you as part of the family. Just give it time.
Time and probably a lot of luck.
Just give him some space for now, until his mood improves. And if there's one thing he hates, it's being made to feel like he's helpless.
I feel so sorry for your sister, though. I mean, she was just looking out for him, but she kena left, right, and center.
But it's her own fault. I keep telling her to stop treating Pa like a child.
Who says I do that? I'm just trying to help him. And in the end, I get scolding from everyone.
Just let your father do what he wants. If he wants your help, he will ask for it. Anyway, what does he mean? Asking you to worry about me?
It must be because you haven't arranged for medical checkup.
Where do I have the time? Yesterday, we spent the whole day looking for your father.
I still haven't settled with Pei Ling yet.
Yeah, Mother?
How come you didn't tell me Gong Gong want to sell his house?
Oh, now he wants to sell the house also? Good, I got ready buyers.
Wait, so he's not selling the house? Then why do you go house viewing with him?
Because he wants to buy an investment property for passive income.
I hope he's not spending too much money on the property. he's not, right?
That I don't know. But he has done all the research. He knows exactly what he wants. I just make the appointment so he can view what he wants.
Okay.
Funny God. The supplier told me that we didn't put in any order of the gold tea last week. You were supposed to put... Oi, too busy refreshing that Wang Lao's website.
Anthony, you forgot the order, is it?
Did I forget?
Wah, Bess, you forgot that you forgot.
It's not my fault, okay? The whole day I've been worried about Brayden's Chinese. Plus this morning, Miss Ortega just complained to me that Brayden's unfocused in class
When will you stop using your son as an excuse?
Next time when you have your own children, you will understand.
I hate it when he says that, okay?
But it's true.
So if I'm single and my friends have issues that distract me from my work, is that okay?
That is not the same.
And I'm sick and tired of God using Brayden as some excuse letter.
Some things you won't understand until you become a parent yourself.
Maybe it's not being a parent, but being married to the Pei Ling. That woman has to chill. Poor Brayden, man. And God needs to stand up to her.
别让别人听到你说这样的话。
Then it becomes my problem when God keeps forgetting to do things because he's busy doing what Tasa wants him to do.
Okay. I will try to go down to the shop more often and help.
Ma, that's not solving the problem.
Enough.
Ma.
Father, I bought your favorite soon kueh, peng kueh, and gu cai kueh especially for you.
Thank you.
So, have you spoken to Wang Lao yet?
Not yet. Very busy.
Never mind. Take your time. I just happened to pass by all the shops selling your favorite snacks and specially came here to pass them to you.
Did you talk to Brayden about his bad behavior?
What bad behavior?
His form teacher also complained about him, isn't it?
Why didn't you tell me that Miss Ortega complained about Brayden?
What are you guys doing home? We took the day off because we thought your Kong Kong was missing. Missing? I thought you went fishing. He told me about his overnight fishing trip a couple of days back.
Why didn't you tell us?
I thought he told you too.
So, are you just going to spend the whole day playing with your phone?
Mom, I spent the past 2 years serving the nation. I deserve a little me break.
Maybe you can consider looking for some kind of work like a sister.
Like I said, I worked my butt off for the past 2 years. And I still have my savings.
Well, you never know. Might be kind of fun to try a new line of work, like what your sister is doing.
Yeah. Nah.
Oh.
Anyway, I'm heading out to meet Tobes.
All right, have fun.
I thought by cutting the allowance, Damien would learn to appreciate the value of money.
Well, maybe he's spending less now that he's not working.
You're kidding, right? That's Damien we're talking about.
Brayden, Miss Ortega has spoken to us about you.
What do you have to say for yourself?
She says you have been disruptive and talkative in class.
That's it?
That's it. Isn't it enough that your teacher has to come and talk to us?
Sorry, Daddy, Mommy. I won't talk in class anymore, I promise.
Good. How is your 听写? Upon 20. Not bad.
Wow, 18 upon 20. Well done. The most important thing is, even though Chinese is not easy, you didn't give up. You did your best and...
See what you can do when you put in effort? If I had made you practice more 习字, I'm sure you can get full marks next time.
Look at that.
3 pairs of sneakers in one day. That must be some record for you, bro.
Well, I couldn't help it. They were calling out to me, man. And you know, I've always wanted a pair of these. Now I have them in 3 different colorways.
Hi, welcome to the Quiet Nutmeg. What can I get for you guys today?
Latte? 2 lattes.
Okay, anything else?
I'll have an all-day breakfast with truffle fries.
Yeah. It's okay, coming right up.
Thank you.
Wow, someone named baller today, huh?
What can I say? Shopping makes me hungry.
Are you sure you still want to engage this Wang Lao Shi? Based on today's results, Brayden can do it without a tutor. Maybe we should go easy on
Did
him.
mother put you up to this?
What? No.
She always thinks we are pushing him too hard, but she doesn't understand what it's like for kids these days.
I just think that Brayden has too much of a tuition.
At least father agrees with me. We need to do everything we can to give Brayden the competitive edge.
I guess it's natural for Ma to be worried for her grandson.
Why are you defending her? I thought we were on the same page.
I...
What? You what?
Look, it's Ma and Geraldine. Hi. Did you guys just get here or have you been here for a while?
Oh, look at the time. I'm late for my viewing. Go first, huh? Bye-bye.
I have a headache. I'm going home.
Ma? So, what's up?
What's up? How can the two of you talk about Ma behind her back like that? Go.
It's Brayden's teacher. Hi, Miss Ortega. What has he done now?
Anything I say about her precious son, she's not happy.
He's the only son. Normal for her to be protective.
But everybody is always wrong. Only she's always right.
She's the parent, what?
It's so obvious. She's pushing Brayden too hard. Correct or not?
You rather every day she go shopping, spend money, play mahjong? At least she's interested in his school life. That's why Brayden has done well so far.
The poor boy is so stressed. Like that, I won't be surprised if he falls sick.
It's okay. His 爷爷是新加坡的#1新赛. Any sickness, no problem.
New shoes again?
The shoe boxes are already taking so much space in the room.
You're gonna burn through all your NS savings if you don't get a job soon.
Do you know how much I earn in NS? It's way more than what you earn as a part-time waitress, okay?
Well, it's like what Gong Gong says. It's not about how much you earn. It's about how much you save.
Easy for him to say. He's a doctor. Anyway, why are you being such a goody two-shoes lately? Don't think I haven't noticed all your wine in front of Mum Alex, okay?
Mind your own business. Or should I say, mind your own bank account.
Whatever.
Looks the same as all the other pairs. Whoa! Is that your bank balance? 2K is a lot, man. They can last me one entire year.
Yeah, Brayden, yes, he has been a bit disruptive in class lately, and, you know,
Sorry, my client was late and I got held up.
It's okay, I only need to speak to one parent.
Okay, in the future, you can come straight to me. You have my number, right? I'm in the group chat.
Anyway, just to update you, Miss Ortega, we have already spoken to Brayden. He's promised to stop being disruptive in class.
I'm afraid it's a bit more serious than that this time. We think Brayden has been forging excuse letters for his classmates.
There must be a mistake. My Brayden wouldn't do such a thing.
Has Brayden missed a day of school, Miss Ortega?
So far, no, but...
It doesn't make sense. If he's capable of doing what he did, as you said, then why didn't he use the excuse letter for himself?
We're still ascertaining the facts, but I'd rather you talk to him first.
So you don't know for sure?
We questioned a boy who was caught submitting forged excuse letters, and he said it was from Brayden.
Maybe he's just trying to frame Brayden to save himself?
Mrs. Heng, please talk to Brayden before we escalate the matter to the disciplinary committee.
Excuse me. You take the word of one boy over my Brayden? You should get your facts straight before accusing my son.
Dear.
Is that how you teachers do your due diligence these days?
Mrs. Heng, I was hoping to ask you to engage Brayden about this matter first. As his parents,
Miss Ortega, are you teaching me how to do my job as a parent?
I assure you, I am not Mrs. Heng.
Then I suggest you do yours. Go and find the real culprit before you make such allegations against our son.
We'll do that. Thank you for your time, Mrs. Heng.
Thank you for wasting our time. Let's go. Hurry up.
Thank you, Miss Ortega.
My sister is getting paid $10 an hour. That's exploitation, man.
Isn't that the usual rate for all these part-time F&B jobs?
Hey, I was a specialist in the army, you know. I have proven leadership qualities. I should be getting paid at least twice that.
You think your army skills can be transferable to being a waiter? Bro, please.
What's even more unbelievable is that she's holding on to the job for so long. You know she's such a princess usually, right?
Actually, why are you so keen on getting a new job now anyways? I thought you just wanted to chill and, wait for uni.
Actually, I kind of need the money.
I thought you had like 10 grand saved up a few months back.
Yeah, now it's down to 2.
Whoa. You gotta keep up that kind of spending. You're gonna need a real job, bro.
No. I'll just cut back a little bit. I was just looking in case there was something fun out there.
Speaking of fun, you wanna head to the underground tonight?
Underground? Wow. I haven't been there since before ORD actually.
Join us. Help me finish my bottle.
Nah, I think I'll pass. Mom's been giving me a hard time. Better stay home tonight.
Come on. Hey, didn't you have enough of that in NS?
Mommy, I really didn't.
I'm going to give you one more chance.
If you just admit it and tell us why you did it, we won't be angry.
But Mommy's already angry.
Brayden, you tell me now, did you or did you not forge those excuse letters for your classmates? I better take this call. My overseas client's calling. Dear?
Brayden, tell me the truth, okay?
I'm telling the truth, Daddy. I didn't forge any excuse letter.
You promise?
Promise.
Okay, I believe you. Better go to your room and do your homework.
Time to get ready for bed, Violet.
Do you want some more tea, Mr. Bobby? Yes, thank you, Violet.
Where did Mr. Bobby come from? I don't recall buying him for you. Was it Uncle Alex?
I'm not supposed to tell.
Anyway, enough for tonight. Time for bed. Go.
Yes!
Look at the rate you're going. There won't be much of a savings left by the time you start school.
Chill, okay? I bought this like weeks ago.
How many shoes do you need? You only have one pair of feet.
Like I said, I'm a collector.
I bet you didn't even bother to look into a part-time job. Did you?
What's it to you anyway? It's not like I'm taking money from you since you already cut our allowance.
It's not about the money, Damien.
Why do you always assume the worst of me? It's like how you think I'm gonna end up as some criminal just because I want to be a lawyer.
That's not true.
Yes! Managed to close one landed this month. Can relax a bit.
Congrats, dear.
Brayden?
He promised he wasn't the one.
See, I told you that other boy was trying to set him up.
Whatever it is, I'm sure the school would get to the bottom of it.
That Rose Ortega. I tell you, she still holds it against me just because I sent a wrong message in the parents' group chat.
I doubt she'll target Brayden just to get back at you, though.
I don't trust her. In fact, I have half a mind to make a formal complaint to the principal.
Why don't you just let her investigate first? For all we know...
Actually, you're right. I have a better idea.
Yo, Toads. Yeah, I changed my mind. I'll see you guys at the underground.
I was very clear about it. I told her we're not blaming him, we're just trying to find out the facts.
And for her, thank you. And for her to post about it in the parent-teacher group chat, that's a bit too much.
Yeah, now the rest of the parents think I falsely accused my own student. Mrs. Heng, I appreciate it if you don't spread untruths about me in the group chat.
Who's the one spreading untruths? For your information, my Brayden was very traumatized when we asked him about it.
Well, we could have resolved it amongst ourselves before blasting it in the group chat.
I believe in transparency. Other parents deserve to know the type of teacher we're dealing with. So I would like you to make a public apology in the group chat for falsely accusing my son. And if not, I'll have to escalate this to the Education Ministry. Have a good night, you two.
So darling, I'm here to stay. Don't really care what they say. In time to build up.
You are the mother. You teach them what you want to teach. I'm the grandfather. I give them what I want to give.
Come on, you're bribing them.
Why would I need to do that?
You feel bad for what you said to Mandy about not supporting her going overseas. That's why you're trying to buy your way back into her good books.
Don't blame me. You are the one being unfair to them.
How so?
You spoiled them, and now you downgraded, and you expect them to accept it without question? Don't you have a job to get back to? Just let me eat in peace.